I'm taking Peeping. I'm taking Rush. Hell, I'm even taking Cryptic as a fragging IGL. On the Marsborn side of things, yeah, you got Grizz. Wolfie's a little on and off. Minus is this kind of X factor that we don't know if he can get back to that really exciting potential that he had before he truly burst onto the scene. And then you got Chop, who's this old reliable anchor, who still, again, I don't think has reached to the peaks of his powers just yet. I think he's shown glimpses of it here and there, but I need a little bit more out of him, and hopefully the stability of this roster will allow him to get to that point. So overall, I think that for Nouns, they'll be very happy with this. This is a map that Boss was a very proficient on, and that all has to go credit to Cryptic. And I think even on this iteration of Nouns, he also looks good with this team. So I think they'll be very happy with the veto. It's a nice middle ground for both of these two teams. And for Nouns, it's definitely that comfortable playground to make sure that they can get their feet wet and try to put Marsborn on the back foot as soon as we get into the server.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And I kind of think the one thing that's interesting too is the fact of, the victory on the side for Nouns, like you're kind of talking about, against a team like Boss. I mean, yeah, there was a 13-9 victory, looking pretty good, right? But kind of on the other side of the coin, where you look at like Marsborn, I mean, look, they recently had 2 losses against a team like M80. I still think that's actually a really good showing, because the first game they lost was a 16-14 loss. The following game later on was a 13-9 loss. So, I mean, these are relatively close games. They're not getting blown out of the water here by a team like M80, where I would argue that, in my opinion, our M80 is a pretty standalone good team in our region and NA, right? Kind of some weird results here and there, but overall, obviously showing a lot of promise. So for me to see a team like Marsborn, where it's a lot of different people as a roster kind of thrown into this team now, building some foundation. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think there's some good results. There's a lot of history with these guys, right? Maybe not necessarily all playing together, but I love that we get that little bit of a revamp of the previous Undone team, which kind of has, like Modem and Chop, and then kind of working around that to build this new foundation of Marsborn. So I think this veto actually is unique just because of Marsborn looking to prove that they have to get a win on the board, but they've been so damn close. All right, we're about to find out. Marsborn going to be in the CT side. Nouns on the old T side there, Paladon.
And we don't even have Grizz in the server today, Laz. Yeah, I was thinking that we were, but it looks like due to ECL constraints or potential conflicts, Steel, Joshua Nissan will be here to see if they can defend the honor of Marsborn here on